Yo, what's cracking, folks? Welcome to episode number 36 of The Painter and the Pixie.
Yeah, 36 is correct.
Mm-hmm. I'm your host, Jeremy Vassar, and I am joined, as always, by my super lovely wife, Serena.
Oh, thanks. Hi, everybody.
And in this episode, Serena and I are just chatting very casually about our upcoming vacation.
Yeah, it's a fun episode.
Yeah. So we give you guys a little reprieve after... our crisis series. Mm-hmm. And actually, when you're listening to this, Serena and I will actually be down in Hilton Head.
Yeah, we will.
So,
doing the vacation we're talking about in the episode.
Yeah.
It's a fun, lighthearted episode. We just kind of ramble around a little bit.
Yeah, it's all good.
Enjoyable.
So hopefully we're eating healthy snacks and not too drunk.
Yeah. So. No promises, though. We'll see on our recap when we come back how we've done.
And Serena's laid down the gauntlet where I think I need to run at least 4 times. So
yeah, I think that's where he'll land.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. Well, without further ado, please enjoy episode number 36 of The Painter and the Pixie.
This is only the beginning.
All right, ready?
Ready?
What you're going to hear about today is nothing short of a miracle.
Well, I don't believe it.
Let's find out. Ready, set, go.
What's up, girl? How you doing?
Hey, Jeremy. How are you doing?
Dude, I'm doing good.
I'm good, too. We are going on vacation soon.
Oh, man. We got like 4 days.
Yeah. Hey, today's Monday.
Yeah, the end of Monday.
The end of Monday, and we are leaving way early on Saturday.
Yeah, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Dink.
right.
I am very excited.
Yes, my favorite podcast to do. One with a extra large beer in my hand. So
yeah, talking about vacation with your super awesome wife.
Yeah, I feel like we've just we recorded 6 episodes of the personal crisis stuff, and that was it was really good. I thought we did a nice job with it and got a lot of good info. But it's more like some of it's a little intense, but it's a little more like focused conversation. And this one is going to be,
a little more rambly.
Yeah, hopefully I got some good. I think I got a good angle to come at this thing. Yeah. So, Serena and I are going on vacation. We're going down to Hilton Head Island, South Carolina.
Yeah.
What?
It's the same place where that lady just got eaten by an alligator.
Yeah, so what happened there, actually, it's super close. It's right across from where we stay.
Like 30 feet from where we stay.
Yeah, for those who don't know, there was a woman walking her dog, and a 8 to 12-foot-ish alligator jumped out of a lagoon and attacked. It actually went for her dog. She defended her dog, and then it snagged her leg, and then ended up killing her. So...
yeah, crazy.
Which they should be pulling those gators out.
Yeah, the game people.
So they actually they killed that.
They're sneaky.
Yeah, but I'm sure they've pulled a few more out. We saw a massive one.
We did. The first time I was there at Hilton Head with you, that completely freaked me out. I was like, "Let's GTFO."
Yeah, I've seen some monsters there for sure.
They really look like monsters. They really look like
that thing hasn't changed in millions of years.
It's crazy.
Yeah, killing machine.
It's crazy.
So,
anyway, I derailed you. I'm sorry.
But the rest of the island, super nice.
And it's still very nice. You just have to know, don't walk your dog next to the lagoon.
Yeah, quite literally is my favorite place on earth.
It's so beautiful.
And then Serena now gets to enjoy it. So
and I'm very grateful for that.
I've been going there for 28 years. Yeah. So I've been there
many
times. Yeah. So in the context of our life, I've been thinking a lot about what's the best way to use this vacation. And, I think about how to best recover from training and stuff, but how to best use downtime on vacation. How do we want to use that? What are we trying to do with it? And for us, we're going in, it's the end of the summer, which for me, some people's summer is less intense. My summers are always more intense just because of the line of work I'm in. Our painting schedule is way more, packed. We have more deadlines usually, and we have exterior stuff, which this year's been a pain in the butt because of all the rain. So we've really had to maneuver around that. And we had, a product failure and just some stuff that's been unpleasant, but also like we have some more things that we're doing that are going to be more intense when we come back.
Right.
So we really need to be wise with our time away and like what's the best way to recover. And you and I've been talking about this kind of for the last week or so. So like my brother and I are launching a new business when I come back. That's rolling out in September. And I'm super pumped about that. But I've been working a lot on production and filming things and taking photographs and podcasts. And so, and then on top of, we just did this mini series, which has been a little bit more involved because we've had guests on and things like that. And then, like knowing that I'm gonna have to push hard when I come back.
We got some big projects
and
come
also
down the road here.
You are very likely getting a new office space and stuff, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And kind of, phase 2.0 of Wise Bear Functional Nutrition.
Yeah, what's in the works?
So, but that's going to be...
We are getting an office space, my friend, because we'll have a podcasting studio in my space too.
Yeah. So, but that's another phase for you that's going to be a big push and kind of figuring out that space and getting everything dialed in. So that's another...
So excited.
Very exciting things, very fun things.
But it's going to be a lot of work.
Right. So we have... some seasons where we have to push a little bit harder. And for me, like, I always think of the year more like school years. So I always think of September as kind of the reset. So this particular vacation that we do is always for me like a mental reset of like, okay, what are the things that I want to focus on this school year, this season, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Because we kind of push really hard most of the year. And then the vacation, sometimes vacation, you're kind of like, I don't know where I'm taking a vacation. Some people feel that way.
Oh, yeah.
Like I just have vacation time, so I have to take vacation. But like we are really actually pushing really hard, and then you want to recover. You asked like, how do we want to use our vacation well? And I think that's a good question to ask for anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I've been this year, because we were dummies and didn't take a vacation at the beginning of the summer. Which
I was totally swamped, man. We could not have. You could have gone. I could not have gone.
But no, I just want to make that a priority next year. I kind of like doing
good goals.
But I'd like to get down to Hilton Head like 4 times a year, not just
4.
Yeah. Well, we're only making it down once this year, and usually it's twice. Twice is awesome.
Yeah.
So great. 4 times would be twice as good as that. So, I know that like work kind of comes in seasons. Fall is going to be another season where we really hammer down. We've got a lot of things going, and then that kind of bleeds into the, then you've got the holidays and stuff. But like October right up into Thanksgiving is usually a pretty hard, just hammer down, work on stuff. And then you and I have been chatting about, well, what prevents us from using the vacation in a restorative sense?
Yeah, it's all the junk food, I would say. For me, any of y'all, my clients listening, it's probably the potato chips that does it.
Yeah.
I do tend to indulge. I love them. I choose them consciously. I enjoy them thoroughly. It's great.
Yeah. Well, potato chips, there's no limiter on potato chips.
No, you can just eat them forever.
Eat them, and then you don't stop.
No, they're just so yummy. I give myself my little bowl, and I eat my portion, and then I chew them thoroughly and enjoy them. And then we're playing like Magic the Gathering out in the back deck or chess or something.
Yeah.
And then you go back and get another bowl, and then another bowl, and then it's like you eat the whole bag. It's like so easy to do that. Right.
Well, and I think the way that's non-restorative is like, so I want to feel better when I come home than when I left. That's like...
Yeah, we tend to go a little too hard in the paint with the junk food and the drinking while we're on vacation.
Yeah, mentally and physically, I want to be like carrying a little bit more momentum through the vacation so that I'm not a complete turd when I come back home.
You don't want to have to come home and eat a vacation from your vacation.
Correct. So our hang up is junk food and then booze.
A little bit.
Yeah,
we got some plans.
But I think it's important to talk about because I think it's fun. Like, so we're gonna have like, I don't know if you're sticking to this, but I've been thinking about having like a 2-drink limit. So like, 'cause you can catch a good buzz off 2.
Yeah.
Except then you want more, but like you gotta come in it knowing that you're just gonna stay at 2, and then we're gonna have some snacky things that are not
as
like,
junk food.
Awful. So. When my brother and I used to go on vacation.
Tell me the story. Tell me again, please.
Yeah. So this is way not to do it. my brother and I went, and when we used to go with my parents, my brother and I, towards the end, we used to like just go to the grocery store ourselves.
On your own?
Yeah. And then Josh and I would spend like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of money on just pure junk food. Nothing nutritious, just like ice cream and whatever.
And gummy bears and Skittles and all that.
Well, you had to
stuff.
have your toppings for the ice cream sundaes.
And Josh really loves gummy bears on his ice cream.
Yep, bubblegum ice cream with gummy bears and whipped cream. So
gross.
So we went down, just he and I, and we had been cutting weight for jiu-jitsu tournaments prior to going down to this. And so when we went down, we were just like, screw it, we're gonna eat whatever we want. And
eat anything and eat everything, eat all of it.
We had video games set up. We spent like over $200 at the grocery store just on
junk food.
Pure shit. And
wow, you get a lot of junk food because junk food's not that expensive.
Yeah. So it was like cookies and candy and ice cream and potato chips and like pizza Pringles and all that stuff. And that led to me eating so much crap that I ended up losing 11 pounds in under 24 hours.
Yeah, oh
and it was just like ruinous.
Because things were just coming out of you.
Both ends.
Ends, not fun at all.
And then we like didn't
what a
even
way to ruin a vacation.
We didn't even like leave the villa. We didn't even like figure out that like towards the end that I'll be like, hey, the beach is nice. So
oh my gosh, wow. That's like the reason you go down there. The lagoons and the beach.
Yeah. So that's how not to do it.
Well, and to be fair, the reason you went down there was because you wanted to spend some time with your brother, playing video games and eating junk food. So I feel like that goal was accomplished.
Yeah, but we didn't need to spend any more time together. We were already living together at that point too. But that was a non-restorative time, although memorable.
Yeah, memorable.
So, with you, we're kind of still figuring out how to vacation together. That people don't think about that as a skill, but you got to find out, what you can do together. So, not that this is something we're going to do together, but like I want to run a lot when I'm down there. And then the thing that will prevent you from physical exercise is eating like an asshole.
Yeah, and drinking a lot.
Yeah. So if you're boozed up and drinking and having a bunch of junk food, you're not going to go.
Eating 3 bags of potato chips in one day.
Dude, we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did do that last time.
Oh, for sure, man.
Last year we did
for sure.
We had regular barbecue and sour cream and onion all in one day.
Oh, the kettle chips, man. Yeah. So good.
Yeah. We did not feel so good the next day.
No.
I had a migraine. You remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I did this to myself.
That's what happens. You make it till about like Wednesday and then you're like, ugh.
Yeah, so we're going to be nicer to ourselves. More kind to ourselves this time around.
One, I think getting out of the villa every day is super clutch. So you got to get out and do something with that energy. And there's all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm going to run, and it is dead flat on this island.
It's so amazing.
It's so flat. There is no elevation. It's like, I don't even know what you call a tiny hill, perhaps a hillock that you just go over. It's running around here. There's a lot of hills. Yeah. So on the island, I can bang out.
It's like a speed hump.
Yeah. I can do like 10 miles and it's nothing. Yeah. It's very nice. So
almost like running on a flat treadmill.
Pretty much.
But you get scenery change and it's awesome. You can run by Lawton Stables and pet the horses if you want to.
Yep. So that's my plan for the physical exercise because it's very easy. I don't have to like think about a workout or whatever, and there's no equipment really involved. So
just your shoes and
yourself. I can blast off right from the villa and just go.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
And then we've got Mr. Gus coming along, which I am so pumped because we get to play.
It's gonna be so fun.
For those that don't know, once you're down at Hilton Head during the summer, you can't bring your dog on the beach until after 5 o'clock.
I see.
I think it's before 9 and after 5.
Okay, so like not the middle.
Not the middle portion.
Gotcha.
But we're after Labor Day, so no restrictions on dogs, which means this little fella can come to the beach anytime, and we can just bomb tennis balls.
He's going to love it. Oh, my gosh.
So that's going to be awesome, and I don't think we'll have to do too much more with him.
First time at the beach.
First time at the beach.
He's going to be so sandy.
He's going to be sandy.
Those curls.
Oh, man. But he's going to have a blast. Well, they have the dog showers there.
Yeah, they do. That's great. And we're going to pack the dog shampoo.
Yes. Yep.
That's going to be so much fun. But he's going to love running on the beach.
Yeah, we can just go on like super long walks towards like Harbor Town and just bomb a ball. He can just keep bringing it back to us. So that'll be fun. And we've already talked about not eating like assholes, but you want seafood.
I do. I love seafood.
So I kind of think that I want to eat clean, like breakfast and lunch.
Yeah, and then do a little bit more
little
indulgences for dinner.
A little more carbohydrates, in the dinner portion of the evening. But you want seafood. I'm not a huge seafood guy, but I will join you in your exploits.
I looked at some restaurants today, and there's some places that have really great seafood. There's this place called, I forget this place named. I just looked up this, whatever it is, Captain Woody's Grill, or something like this. And it looks amazing. They've got really great seafood on their menu, plus some really awesome looking burgers if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
But it's, I definitely like that. It's the only time I really get good seafood is like once a year when we're down at Hilton Head.
Yeah. See,
Delicious.
and I'm not opposed to seafood.
It's just not your favorite thing.
I should just but I don't have a good baseline. Like I should.
Yeah,
I think
if you're eating plain white fish that's fried, that just tastes like white fried things. You know what I mean? It's not anything delicious. But I'm talking about crab legs.
Yeah,
and
I'll
try
some stuff.
Oh,
I'll
so
try
good.
some stuff.
And some good fish, not just...
I really like the idea of that low country boil, like where they do, that's like a super southern thing, like doing where you do like the oyster shuck with the hole in the middle of the table. That's always, my
would do that.
cousin would do that in Charleston.
Mm-hmm.
So
we should do that. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm like looking forward to the most. Keep it clean through the morning, afternoon, and then dinner time.
But even that's not that bad, like the seafood
True,
portion.
it's not.
So I'm going to eat some dirty stuff on the way down. Ooh, man. My brother he goes to Chick-fil-A like on the reg, maybe like once every 2 weeks, nothing crazy. But recently I've been dabbling. Yeah. I'm like, I could definitely get this on the way down.
Dude, I have not had Chick-fil-A in years.
Dude, the spicy chicken deluxe. Ooh, it's good. With their Chick-fil-A sauce. Man.
Having a little rough time here today.
Got me this episode too. Little cough into the mic. Yeah, battling a little bit of a chest cold. I'm almost done.
You got rid of it. You're mostly done with it. Yeah. Finally got you tested in my office and got you on some good lung stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Yeah. Anyway, I haven't had Chick-fil-A in a long time. The last Chick-fil-A I had was like maybe 3 years ago.
All right.
Maybe 4 years ago, and I distinctly remember dipping the French fries in some ice cream. And that is what I had.
There you go. Super healthy options.
No, it's not. It's fast food. You're not going to fast food restaurants for healthy.
The staff is so pleasant. It's my brother always is very impressed
That's
about.
Funny.
Those kids. They have their staff trained very well. It's very impressive.
Cool.
And they're all like super young folks, and they're like, "Oh, my pleasure." And it's nice.
They're nice kids.
They're very nice. But anyway.
So we're going to have some really dirty junk food, but not so much that we feel horrible, because we really want to enjoy the time there.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm down for I know some other good seafood spots down there that we can get. And see, I thought about I was going to like give you a challenge, like a photo challenge where you had to get different pictures of things. But then I was like, I don't really want to do like production work down there.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing this podcast now.
Mm-hmm.
Originally, folks, we're going to try and do one down
on the island,
on the back deck, looking over the lagoon, which would be super nice. But I don't want to do any production work when I'm down there, which means I would have to mix and master that when I'm down there and upload it and all that stuff. And
not going to be that fun for you.
Nope.
Especially because you're coming off of a season where you've done a lot of production work recently.
A lot.
So it's nice to have that little break. I think if we're talking about going back to what you said a minute ago, not a big minute, a little minute ago, that what does it look like to have a restorative vacation? And for me, I'm going to be getting all my announcements and things done before I leave, get my clients all set up so that they feel well cared for while I'm gone. And I do, I shouldn't, but I always check messages while I'm on vacation, just scanning for any emergency situations, which never happens. But I'm a one-man show here, Wise Bear Functional Nutrition. So I've got to, for now. And I tell my clients, if there's an emergency, call me. But anyway, it's nice to unplug. I'm on my computer constantly for hours every day. And it's nice because on vacation, I almost never touch an electronic device. The most electronic device I will see is my watch on my wrist.
Yeah.
And even then, I'm not sure I'll bring it because we're going to the beach.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if sand's not
the best.
Electronics best friend usually. So
yeah, so then I'll be even disconnected from that.
which is sweet. I think
super nice. That's one of my favorite things about vacation here, especially at Hilton Head. It's so nice. The nature scenes, everything you see around. Now I know a couple of years ago the hurricane kind of wrecked some stuff, but we're 2 years out from that, right? 2 years?
Yeah.
Or was it just last year?
Well, there was one last year that canceled my parents' trip.
But it was the one before that was really destructive.
Right.
So a lot of the Spanish moss has grown back, and things are going to be looking a little bit more islandy.
It's very quiet.
Yeah, and I love that. I just love being able to get away from that. I was never this person, and then I became this person where I'm like glued to technology. And it's because of the nature of my job, where I have become a completely paper-free office. So all my communication with my clients is electronic. Almost 100% it's completely electronic.
Right.
So, well, other than in-person consultations. But it's nice to be able to unplug and get away from all of that. Now, I do have an interview on Thursday while we're down there.
That's fine. Yeah.
My phone.
Won't be
That's
too crazy.
I love it because usually when we go out, I leave my phone home. I leave everything in the villa. It's so nice.
Yeah. Just bring like one phone for emergencies in case.
Exactly.
So, yeah. And I think that's...
Sleeping with no alarms.
Oh, that's the best.
Ugh.
Yeah. So I like what you mentioned about setting up for the vacation because I think when you look at a break like that in the context of, a relatively busy life and world and stuff, like how do you set up for it so it's not stressful to like actually go on vacation? Yeah. And I used to not prep as well for them. Like I used to be doing things like I'd have quotes and things that I left go until like Friday night or whatever it was.
I remember you writing up quotes while we were on vacation a few times.
Yeah, because I was like I didn't get to them or I put it off and whatever. And what I have learned now in my experience is that so this weekend we did a nice reset. Like we already like cleaned the house. We have like food for the week. We don't really have to go back out for that kind of stuff. But also I've emailed all of my clients. Yeah. I've gotten back to everybody. And then anybody that's calling now, I've scheduled all of my quotes that I'm going to do for when we get back. So I'm not generating any more paperwork this week.
Good idea.
One of the things that I messed up before is that I would be doing quotes like every morning the week of, like the week right before. And then I don't usually get to those until the weekend, which in this case would be on vacation. So like this way I've like cleared my slate of everything. And then that's why we did, we just recorded 2 podcasts tonight. So we'll,
that'll be done.
So we're done. I'm going to do all the post-production tonight. We're going to do pictures in the studio after this. And it's like, so everything's done and set and good.
Up for success.
And, I've got a few emails to send and a few production things to do for the Clever Contractor. Look for that in September. So it's just getting yourself to be able to make that disconnection that you're talking about, like so that you know that everything's taken care of. I've already got my the painting schedule locked up for when I'm gone. Like everything, my brother knows exactly what we got to do on my end of the schedule for things, and and we're finishing things up. So and then my clients, I also sent out all the emails that I needed to send out, scheduled everything. It just feels so good.
Yeah, it's really nice. I do something similar. Make sure all my tickets are closed, and I always send an email, which this is all my stuff's going out tomorrow on Tuesday. Hey, reminder guys, I'm going to be away that whole week. Now, I'm in a little bit of a tricky spot myself because we're going to be gone for a week, and we come back, and I'm already booked solid 12 hours Monday as soon as we get back, almost 12 hours Tuesday as soon as we get back, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm teaching.
Are you done at Philly?
Philly. So thankfully I'm driving. I'm not completely physically gone, but sometimes that's harder because it's, an hour-ish into the city, an hour-ish on the way out.
Yeah.
And I have to leave early in the morning. Sometimes it's easier to just stay at the hotel because you can wake up 30 minutes before class and go.
Right.
Whereas now I got to wake up 3 hours before class and go and lug all my stuff.
Yeah, I'm doing that drive right now.
Yeah, it's tough, but it's okay. I love doing it. So, but that's going to be a tricky. I've not done that. Come right back from vacation and I work 2 super long days. Technically, class is not until Thursday, but Wednesday I have blocked so that I can do all my follow-up paperwork and emails. Because working 2 12-hour days to fit everybody in, you got to fit people in since I've been gone a whole week and then I'm gone almost a whole work week.
Right.
Got to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
And then we'll have a pretty busy time doing anything we need to do in the new space too when we get back. So that'll be some extracurricular painting on my part, I'm sure.
And I love you. You're so nice.
Yeah, I'll send you
I'll help you.
I'll send you the invoice.
Yeah, hey, Wise Bear will pay for it.
Yeah, well, but I should send you the invoice so that way you can write that off.
Yeah,
So.
yep. You got it.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have basically the last week of September to get everything set up for October 1.
Yeah. But yeah, man, dude, I'm so pumped for vacation though. It's been a long summer and a lot of work.
You were saying this earlier. You've got a really busy summer, and my summers are actually really busy too. They're busier than the dead of winter because so many people are like, "Oh, I want to get healthy for the summer." You know, they've got a lot more momentum going than dead of winter.
Right.
Now, I don't usually have a big dip in clients, but if I do, it's always winter.
Yeah. So then the actual time at vacation, we're trying to maintain some momentum. So,
but not too much momentum because we want to feel like we're relaxed.
well, that's the interesting mix, right? Like, because I always forget that when I think about planning a vacation, I always plan it here in PA. And the Northeast is a great place to get work done. The pace up here is very fast. Like, people are getting shit done. Like, my brother and I have been working down in the city the last like week and a half, and there's just a lot going on. Like, it's people are fast, people are doing stuff, and I like it. I like how fast it is, and I like how easy it is to like book work and have clients and reach out to people and do what you got to do. But down south, I'm a massive fan of the South. It's just very relaxed. I have a lot of family down there, so I love like Richmond, Virginia, and then the Low Country, which is where Hilton Head is, very southern tip of South Carolina. It's just everything is super slow, and then when you get to the island, it's like around Tuesday, it like the Northeast wears off, and you just kind of like sync up with the island. You're like, oh yeah, I don't give a shit. Like whatever.
This is great.
And then what happens is we just go and sit on the beach and stare at the water, and that's
and
just
talk or read a book.
Yeah.
Throw the ball for Gus. That's going to be so fun.
Or just stare at the water.
Done
that a bunch. So, and then I've made the mistake before of like buying books. And
you have done that.
Never read them. So, because what I've learned is if I buy a book, like actual physical book, if I like it, I just end up getting it on audio and listening to it super fast. Because that's how I uptake that kind of stuff. But I've been reestablishing an old collection. So I've been getting some old like comic books, which is like Garfield and Foxtrot, which so like fun. I had all of those when I was a kid. But they're actually fun to read, and you don't have to pay attention that much. Yeah. So like perfect beach read.
That's a really good beach read. You're right.
Yeah. So I'm also looking forward to being untethered and not getting too smizashed.
Yeah, that's going to be useful. Yeah, I think that having, you talked about getting a book. I usually read some books too. Was it last time? I think it was last time, maybe the time before that. I read the entire series.
Were you Harry Potter?
No.
What were you reading?
Katniss.
Oh, Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Hunger Games. That's right. I read that whole series in 1 week.
You went deep down that hole.
I did. I read everything. It was like 4 days. I read all 3
Do you want another series?
Maybe. I don't know.
We should get you another series before we go.
Yeah, I'll think about it. I liked reading your comics. I was reading Garfield, but that's a quick read. I read more than half that book.
Well, I'll have 3 of the Foxtrot books, so you can take a look at those. And if you want to get more. Yeah,
it's just, I would like a fun series to read, not something that is super technical. That's what I often bring with me is some technical nutrition books. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want to read this on vacation.
Especially not at the beach.
It's too much.
It needs to be something that's easily interrupted. So.
Yep.
And I've thought about getting a video game, but we'll see.
Yeah, you might like that.
Well, I know I will like it, but I don't want to ignore you the whole time.
Yeah, no, you won't. You don't usually.
No.
Usually we have a lot of time. Plus, I have time where I read or I sit outside, and it's all good.
But it's good when you can both have rabbit holes to go down that are different.
Yeah, and Gus and I are working on some really fun training things, so I'm excited to have him down there and work on some stuff with him. I told you recently, right, I taught him tug, so he actually will open the refrigerator for me.
That's one step away from bringing us beer.
I know. It'd be so funny if I could teach him that.
Yeah.
Okay, go get that.
Yeah, no. Oh, and this is just a side tip for those going on vacation. A lot of times when you go to like rentals or whatever, they don't have the best electronics set up. Most places have like a flat screen at least. So if you bring a gaming system or like your Apple TV, a lot of times that's going to save you a lot of grief. I always bring the Apple TV down.
True, you do.
And then a move I've been doing recently is I didn't have HBO Go or HBO Now for like a while. I had it for a while and then canceled it. And then what I did is I let all the shows stack up.
Oh,
and then I paid,
good idea.
I paid $15 and then just had it for a month and like serial watched everything, like Hard Knocks and Westworld and like all the good series there.
Stack them up.
So if you have vacation coming, super clutch move. Just like if you could do like Showtime and HBO Now, and if you haven't watched, like there's awesome series and movies on there, you could just binge watch all that stuff, and it's like having like a way better version of Netflix.
Do you know
What's
the
up?
definition of binge watching?
I do not.
3 episodes or more.
I can
3
believe that.
episodes.
All right.
It's like I've definitely watched more than 3 episodes of something at one sitting. We just got back into the Great British Baking Show.
Well,
they have
there's
a new season.
season 5. It's a little,
It's not the same.
Mary Berry's not back, and then there's the 2
and
comedians.
Sue's not there.
Yeah, neither one of them. So it's 2 new comedians and then a new Mary Berry, who's not Mary Berry.
Yeah, I forgot her name.
I don't even know her name, but the show's still compelling, and
It's still a nice show to watch. It's just not the same.
it's not the same. Yeah.
But that's one we've been watching recently.
Yeah, new
For some
season of
downtime.
Ozarks is out, and so I've already been watching HBO, but for vacation I'm going to do Showtime.
Oh, okay.
Billions, awesome series. They'll have some movies and stuff that I'm sure I'll watch, and there's a couple other series on there. But anyway, it's a way to get a massive amount of media, like hours and hours, if you have time to binge watch, for like super cheap. Like,
Yeah, very true.
That's like, a meal at whatever. So
Yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to this vacation. We've got a lot of pushing to do. I have so much to do this week.
do you?
I really
Still?
do. I've got quite a lot on my plate for the next 4 days. And I mean, I'm teaching. I'm finishing my last class.
Oh, that's right. You had your restart class on
my
Friday.
restart class on Friday, my final wrap up session from 6 to 7:30. We've got family dinner from 8 to 10, and we leave for vacation at 3:30 a.m. on Saturday. So it's like I'm go up until we leave at 3:30 a.m. on Saturday.
Yeah.
Then vacation will come, and then I'm going to use that to be very restorative. We come home. We have Sunday. Sunday, I have to prep all of Gus's food because I don't have enough containers. Now that I use his food as training treats, I cut it into little pieces. He uses 3 containers per day instead of 2 containers per day, so I only have enough to prep 3 weeks at a time instead of a month.
The trials we face.
And so I've got to cut up all of his food Sunday, and then Monday I work 12 hours. I'm already booked for 12 hours. So, and this is like no lunch break. I have not given myself any breaks. It's just fit as many people as I can because I'm teaching in Philadelphia after that.
Yep.
So it's great. I love midterm workshops. It is so much fun. And I told you, I guess I mentioned in the last episode, I had students in my office today practicing for their midterms, and it's wonderful. I absolutely love that part of what I do.
And you'll be very well rested from vacation.
And I'll be very well rested from vacation.
And not hungover.
And not hungover.
Or full of potato chips.
Or full of potato chips. A little bit of potato chips. And I'm just looking forward to being very well rested, ready to go into that week when I come back, because it's going to be a pretty intense week when I come back.
Yeah.
I am not a very early riser. I can be if I switch everything around. Totally can be. But now the way that my clock works is I turn into a pumpkin at 11 and I get up at 7:30. That's like very normal for me.
Uh-huh.
I have to get up at like 5 every day to drive down into the city. That's tough.
Yeah.
Especially because vacation, we're not going to have any alarms. I have to get up so early. It's fine.
know, dude.
The trials we face, this is nothing.
I've been doing it the last week and a half. It blows.
Yeah.
So
it's good though. I'm excited. I think it's fun. It's not I'm not complaining because there's things that are way worse out there in the world. I'm just saying.
And you're doing this voluntarily.
Yeah,
so.
and it's fun and I really enjoy it. I really do.
Yeah. So
Just some long days.
Yep. But you'll be very well rested beforehand, which is good.
That's the goal.
That's the whole point of why we're talking about what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pumped. So let's end on some healthy snack alternatives on vacation.
Okay, so I have some really fun snacks planned for us. I was doing that today. We've got a whole assortment of nuts. We've got hazelnuts, we've got pumpkin seeds, we've got almonds, we've got pistachios. I always say pistachios, but it's pistachios.
Pistachios.
So I
like pistachios.
Yeah, pistachios.
The other ones, are you
I'm
gonna
roast them?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a big mix and roast them.
Oh, sweet! I'm slightly more excited.
Yeah, I roast them in bacon grease and salt them, and they're fantastic.
Ooh, yeah. All right.
They're very,
now we're
very
talking.
good. So it's a nice treat. I'm gonna make some hard-boiled
okay.
eggs, and I'm probably, if I've got time, I'll devil them, so that we've got some really yummy snacks.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking, I don't want to get Chick-fil-A whatever on the drive down. I want to just eat like good food, so I don't feel horrible while we have to drive starting at 3:30 in the morning.
That's your life choice.
Yeah, it is my life choice. Thank you.
Yeah, but I will be getting 2 Chick-fil-A
totally
biscuits.
Yeah.
They're breakfast biscuits. Oh, they're so good.
Yeah, you're gonna enjoy that, and then it'll be my turn to drive while you're eating it, and then we'll just switch when you're done.
Yep.
And it'll be great.
Yep.
So the nuts and seeds will be delicious. Then I'm making some coconut bombs from the Restart Cookbook.
Okay.
And that's what I have in the fridge now.
Okay.
Did you like those?
Eh.
Really? I love them. I thought they were great.
All right.
It's coconut butter mixed with coconut oil, and then there's some salted almonds buried in the middle.
Yeah, it's just there's no like sweetness to it.
Yeah, there's no sweetener at all. So you're right. There's some vanilla.
Yeah, it's all right.
And cinnamon.
It tastes like it's missing that little like.
Yeah, that's because you haven't been doing a no sugar at all for the last 3 weeks.
I'm just saying, if
you ate a whole pint of Ben and Jerry's last night, so you were definitely used to the sweet on your palate.
I had a great weekend of restoring my glycogen stores.
You tell yourself that. That's
and my
great.
brain felt excellent today.
Yeah, good, I'm glad.
Very chipper and.
So I'm making more of those for myself if you don't want them.
Yeah.
There will be no sweetener involved. I think they taste great. They taste naturally sweet.
Maple syrup.
Nah.
Could use some maple syrup. Just a smidge.
You can dip them in maple syrup. How about that?
That would be better. Yeah.
I'm not going to pack you any, so if you want some, you can have it. Maple syrup. And then I'm making some more chocolate avocado pudding.
Yeah.
That was really good. I did this differently than I usually I do avocado, cocoa powder, maple syrup, and vanilla and mix it all together. But this time I did not use maple syrup. I used a banana.
Yeah. Still could use maple syrup.
Yeah, no, you can add your own. I'm still doing the no sugar thing for the most part.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's the Restart class. It's really nice. Once you take sugar away for a long enough time, that stuff tastes really sweet to you.
Yeah.
And I'm not just pulling your leg. That's a real thing.
Right. No, I believe it because I've done similar things before. I'm just not in that zone right now.
Yeah, that's okay. So,
and I shan't be until we get back from vacation.
Yeah, that's okay. You enjoy yourself.
And we talked about
indulge.
Maybe doing the carnivore diet when we come back. We'll see.
Oh yeah, that's going to be interesting. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Something.
So I'm going to do the chocolate avocado pudding, the coconut bombs, all the nuts and seeds, probably at least hard-boiled eggs, if not deviled eggs. And that'll be nice for the road.
Yeah. Saturday's my cheat day, so I'm probably doing some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you do what you want. It's totally
maybe
fine.
some Five Guys and pizza on the beach.
You asked me what were my healthier snacks. That's why I'm giving those options.
I meant like our like hangout on the back deck looking at the lagoon snacks. And I know we're bringing our popcorn popper, so we're going to do popcorn.
Air popped popcorn.
Super good. And I really like the new jam. You like slice up pickles?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's good.
Because I really want potato chips, but they're crunchy and salty, kind of like potato chips. Not the same, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's nice. And then cheese, you can cut up cheese. You can do tomatoes. Your mom gave us a bunch of tomatillos, and those are really nice. Those are crunchy and a little bit sweet, actually.
All right.
So I liked that. That was nice.
But I like the popcorn.
Mm-hmm.
Popcorn's solid, especially with some like bacon grease and salt on there.
That's
Ooh,
delicious.
it's good. But
yeah, the sliced pickles, having a nice setup where you can get some good food that's delicious, but not like crazy unhealthy, crazy amount of calories for like a tiny little blob of nothing.
Yeah, we need to set a limit on the booze and the potato chips.
Yeah.
So I think, and then for me, ice cream.
Yeah, that is a trick for you.
Oh man, but it's so good. So,
yeah, I can take one little spoonful from your whole pint of Ben & Jerry's and be so happy, but you eat the whole pint, and then you're like, I want more.
yeah, I feel like the pint is the serving. That's
Maybe for you.
yeah, or if, dude.
It's 4 servings.
All right, everybody that's listening, who hasn't just knocked off a whole pint of Ben & Jerry's?
Oh, that's not what we're talking about, though. We're talking about whether or not it's a serving size, not like whether or not you, on one occasion, ate the whole thing.
Yeah, it's a serving size. I routinely knock out a whole pint.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like
It's like a giant bowl of ice cream.
yeah. If you got an ice cream sundae, it's roughly a pint.
Yeah, maybe.
I think.
That may be.
I'm just saying. They're tiny. I'm a large fella.
Yeah, it's 2 whole cups of ice cream, which I guess could be a lot of scoops.
Whatever. You're weird with your sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not my thing. I never have gone for ice cream. I would always go for potato chips over ice cream.
It's true.
Forever.
It's true.
But I did used to really love Reese's peanut butter cups. Those are pretty yummy too.
Pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone does go to Hilton Head, if you want currently the reigning champ of best dessert on the island, Hudson's Restaurant, the mud pie. It's made by this old lady, and that's all she does is make these pies for this one particular restaurant, and they are phenomenal.
Okay,
so
good to know.
Yeah, my brother and I tried to buy a whole one time, and apparently they're like huge.
Oh.
Like just, I don't know, like the size of your car tire.
Whoa.
So they wouldn't even sell us a whole one, but we got half of one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I ate half of it for dinner. And that's kind of what contributed to me getting sick the one time.
Yeah, kind of.
Anyway,
maybe you contributed.
but listen to this. It's like mocha nut ice cream with a like cookie crust and then fudge on top. Dude, it's ridiculous.
Wow.
It's so good.
I've never had that.
It's so good. If we go to Hudson's, well, I mean, you got me the mug from Hudson's.
I did.
So if we go there and you get...
I called them up. I surprised you with this for Christmas. And I called them up and I was like, can I please buy 2 of your diner mugs? And they're like, what? You mean the mugs that are branded? I said, no, I just want like right off the assembly line that you use to serve people coffee. Can I just have 2 of those, please? It's for a surprise gift for my husband. And they were like, sure, that'll be $5. And I was like, I'm happy to pay you $5. And one of them shattered in the shipping on the way up. So you've just got 1 mug. And
That's all right.
Like,
That's
awesome.
all right. That's all I need. So, for anyone that's been to Hudson's, I particularly like the mugs that they serve coffee in are these old school diner mugs. They don't hold that much coffee.
It's only 6 ounces.
Yeah. So but the shape of it and the like
fits in your hand.
It's very
nice.
nice.
Heavy.
It's very nice.
Solid.
Big
Poop
fan.
brown.
A little bit. Yeah. But like excellent
This is coffee.
excellent childhood memories from there because it's a place we always went every single time, particularly when my cousins were there. So Aunt Kay and Michael, if they were there, we always went to Hudson's. That was like it's one of the like kind of iconic Hilton Head restaurants.
Yeah.
Right on the water, the sunset's there. It's beautiful.
You get a weird cat with 1 eye.
It's true. And then the shrimp boats pull up right to the dock there, and that's where they get a lot of their food.
We should go there. I would eat that now.
Yeah. And if we can get out on the deck, it's awesome. But anyway, like I would always get coffee even when I was little, and that's when the mug would come out, and then you get the mud pie. So that's like my affiliation there.
Yeah.
Also, the best dessert I've ever had no longer exists, and I'm constantly trying to like recreate this.
haven't.
It's the Oreo pie of Cafe Europa Vintage 1996.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's so good. And they used to have the best coffee ever, and then they're out of business now. So it's some other restaurant.
Interesting.
But anyway, and I also think we should go and climb the, because you haven't done it. We should
Climb
go up.
what?
We got to go up the lighthouse.
Oh, I have not done that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm game.
Yeah.
Can we play mini golf?
Yes.
That'll be fun.
Pirates Island.
Pirates Island. We did that. Remember the first time you brought me to Hilton Head, I got a hole-in-one and 1 free tickets for the next game?
You did.
I did. That was pretty fun.
I think I might have a Pirates Island token around here somewhere.
Wow.
To check through my stash.
How fun.
Because you get a free game.
Cool.
So.
Very cool.
But yeah. Anyway, those are a few of my little
We
memories.
kind of got off the topic of healthy snacks, but that's okay.
Yeah. Well, popcorn, pickles. What else do they need to know? It's
Yeah.
fine. You're going to roast some nuts. I'm going to eat Chick-fil-A. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a great time.
And then hopefully I'll we should take like bets on over under of whether or not I will run after Wednesday. That's.
Oh, I think you will once.
Once after Wednesday?
Yep.
How many times total do you think I'm going to run?
So probably not Saturday because we'll have gotten up at 3 a.m. So maybe
Dude, Saturday we're going to get into town and drop our stuff off, pick up a pizza, and go to the beach.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Yep. It's going to be great. So maybe Sunday, maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday. Probably not Wednesday. Maybe Thursday because you're going to feel bad. So I guess 4 times. I guess 4 runs.
That's fair. That's fair.
Max.
All right. All right. So, cool. Anything else you want to add, sweetie?
I think this was a fun episode.
I think we're good.
I hope our listeners thought it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, after the Crisis series, I think they're...
Yeah, we wanted a little bit more levity.
Yeah. And we have to record a podcast when we come back on Sunday, by the way.
Oh, no.
Just a heads up.
That's going to be so rough.
Well, we come back on Saturday, but Sunday we need to record.
Yeah, but we're going to get back late on Saturday.
Not if we leave early.
I don't want to leave early.
Well, we'll fill you in on the next episode as to what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll have an episode for you guys. I'm excited. This is the last hurrah podcasting before vacation.
So I guess
we'll see you guys on the other side.
Yeah, we could always just bring the recorder and do one on the way back home.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so funny in the car.
Yeah.
That'd be a good way to kill some time.
It's true.
That might actually be fun.
We do have 12 hours.
Yeah, that might be more fun than Sunday. Sunday, I'm going to be a blob.
It's true.
I'm going to be so tired from driving so much, and I have to prep a bunch of stuff for my week. I got to prep Gus's food, but I got to also prep my own food.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a hefty schedule.
Yeah, that's all right. That'll be fun. I'm excited. So, hey, thanks for chatting with me. This was fun.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's all good. Back down in Center City tomorrow. And maybe Wednesday, and then almost out of here.
Yeah.
So,
woohoo!
All right, guys. Well, appreciate you all listening, and we will see you in the outro. See you.
And that is it for us today, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed our rambling little conversation about vacation and a little bit of healthy snack stuff thrown in there. Not that much. Just some fun things that we were thinking about and getting ready for vacation here.
Pickles and popcorn?
Pickles and popcorn, it's delicious. No, I'm not pregnant. I guess it'd be pickles and ice cream. That's the stereotype.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is.
That's the thing?
Craving pickles and ice cream is
really
a stereotype, yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, now you know.
That's weird.
It is a little bit
I heard
weird.
ice cream, not pickles.
Yeah, pickles and ice. You're supposed to have weird cravings.
Oh.
So that's why pickles and ice cream is a weird thing.
How is, like, the combination of pickles?
Yeah, like the combination of pickles and ice cream.
So would you eat the pickles on the ice cream?
Yeah, basically, like Josh puts gummy bears on bubblegum ice cream, you would put pickles on ice cream.
That's very odd. Is it because of the salt and the sweet?
I guess so.
Okay. So we're talking like dill pickles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not bread and butter pickles. That's disgusting. Anyway, thanks for listening, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I enjoyed recording it with you, Jeremy. It was nice to have a fun, lighthearted, silly conversation after a relatively intense 6-week series. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, and you guys can find our information and photos and some updates on our Instagram, which is @thepainterandthepixie.
Yep. So we are going to be back talking with you guys next week, and
right after vacation.
Right after, perhaps
maybe while we're driving home from vacation.
Maybe
possible. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. And,
if we want to pack all the stuff.
It's true.
Probably don't want to pack all. We'll probably see you guys after vacation in some way or another.
Well, if I was going to do that, I probably wouldn't video record it. I'd probably just do it.
Yeah.
Like, just bring the recorder.
Yeah, that's okay. We can talk about that later.
It's fine.
You
all right.
just
yeah. We'll wrap it up.
You're good.
So, all right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for listening. Super appreciate it. Serena and I are going to very much enjoy this vacation that we're currently on if you're listening to this right now. And we will see you guys next week. In the meantime, relax, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
See you.
Amazing.